News from around the world, the big stories and what's behind them.
Hello there. Hello there and welcome to the World News at 12 on Voice of the People 96.1 FM. My name is Gesiri Agua. These are the top stories. UK ready for stronger ties with Nigeria. Egbetokun plans skill upgrade for police commanders. Federal government to support research for local manufacture of medicine. On the foreign scene, Russian strikes kill 13 in rebel-held Syria. And in the world of sports, Man City's Mendy faces retrial for sex offences. Details coming up shortly. You're welcome back to World News at 12. Now the news in detail. The British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Richard Montgomery, has said the United Kingdom (UK) is awaiting the appointment of ministers by President Bola Tinubu before taking steps to strengthen collaboration. Montgomery, who spoke to newsmen in Abuja at the weekend, said the UK government had identified 6 areas in which both countries could strengthen cooperation and explore new areas to build upon for mutual benefits. Meanwhile, President Tinubu will return to Nigeria on Tuesday, a day before the Salah celebrations. Recall that the president will spend the Salah holiday in Lagos State, his first official visit to the nation's commercial hub since he became president on May 29th. In other news, Egbetokun plans skill upgrade for police commanders. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, will be meeting with commanders of the 79 Police Mobile Force Squadrons today at the Force Headquarters, Abuja. A statement by the Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said today's meeting is in furthering the Acting IG's drive and determination to deliver on his mandate of securing the country. The Acting Inspector General of Police will be meeting with commanders of the 79 Police Mobile Force Squadrons at the Force Headquarters Abuja to upskill them on new operational strategies for improved training, deployments, and enhanced tactical engagements for better public safety and general security for all and sundry. The Acting IG assures that the present leadership of the force has outlined an array of policing approaches that will be of immense importance to the general public safety in Nigeria. In other news, the federal government has expressed its readiness to support research to boost innovative local manufacturing of medicines and vaccines in Nigeria. The Special Advisor to the President on Health, Dr. Salma Anaskolo, disclosed this during an online meeting organized by the Director General of the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development, Dr. Obi Adigwe, with the support of the European Union and the Bulgarian government. The meeting had as its theme expediting local vaccine manufacturing in Nigeria, challenges, opportunities, and prospects. The presidential aide noted that one of the pillars of President Tinubu's renewed hope for Nigerians in the health sector is improving and increasing domestic research to support innovative, local manufacturing of medicine, technology, and vaccines to achieve equity and quality health services for all. She stated that the federal government intends to work with the stakeholders and ensure increased funding for local research for new drugs, vaccines, and disease epidemiology, determining best approaches to disease management within our local context. Moving on to other headlines, Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly Mudashiru Obasa has congratulated Chief of Staff to President Bola Tinubu Femi Gbajabiamila and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu as they marked their birthdays. While Sanwo-Olu celebrated his 58th birthday, Gbajabiamila clocked 61. In his congratulatory message from his media office to the celebrants, Obasa described the governor as someone whose background and experience have helped in sustaining the position of Lagos State as the yardstick for measuring development in Nigeria. Also, while rejoicing with Gbajabiamila, Obasa described the former speaker as a compassionate person and one who breathes life into every task assigned to him. From Osun State, the governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, has dispelled any rumors making the rounds on social media that he is plotting to subvert the death sentence on Ramon Adedoyin, the killer of Obafemi Awolowo University master student Timothy Adegoke. Adegoke was found dead in November 2021 in Ile-Ife, where he had lodged. In a judgment on May 31st, the Chief Judge of Osun State, Justice Adepele Ojo, announced Adedoyin and 2 staff members of the hotel guilty of murder. Ojo, in a statement that lasted over 2 hours, held that the circumstantial evidence available to the court pointed to the killing of Adegoke while being a guest at the hotel owned by Adedoyin. Reacting to the allegations, the spokesperson for the governor, Olawale Rashid, in a press statement made available to newsmen, affirmed that there is no plan to pardon the proprietor of the Oduduwa University. Moving on to the foreign scene, a war monitor said Russian airstrikes killed at least 13 people in rebel-held northwest Syria, the deadliest attack on the country this year. About 9 civilians, including 2 children, were among the dead, with most killed at a fruit and vegetable market in Jisr al-Shugur in the Idlib region. Rami Abdel Rahman, who heads the Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, said these Russian strikes are the deadliest in Syria this year and amount to a massacre. Russian forces, which back President Bashar al-Assad's regime, were responding to rebel drone strikes over the past week that killed 4 civilians, including 2 children. Still on the foreign scene, Russia's defense minister has appeared on state television and emergency counterterrorism measures have been cancelled in Moscow and surrounding regions as the Kremlin seeks to restore calm before Yevgeny Prigozhin's failed mutiny. The defense ministry released footage today that it claimed showed Sergei Shoigu's visit the forward command post of one of the formations of the Western group of troops. Shoigu is shown riding in a vehicle and arriving at a command post, where he listens to reports from officers and pores over a battlefield map. However, the video was released without sound and it was unclear when and where it was filmed. Moving on to sports, French footballer Benjamin Mendy will return to the UK courtroom today for the start of his retrial for 2 alleged sexual offences, 5 months after a jury cleared him of multiple other counts. Manchester City player Mendy, 28, will be back in the dock at Chester Crown Court in northwest England to face 1 count of rape and 1 of attempted rape. Jurors in his last trial, which ended in January, failed to reach verdicts on the 2 charges involving 2 different women. The panel on 7 men and 4 women had cleared the defender of 6 other counts of rape and 1 of sexual assault against 4 women following a 6-month trial. To wrap up, these are the top stories once again. UK awaits Tinubu's cabinet ready for stronger ties with Nigeria. Egbetokun plans skill upgrade for police commanders. Federal government to support research for local manufacture of medicine. On the foreign scene, Russian strikes kill 13 in rebel-held Syria. And in the world of sports, Man City's Mendy faces retrial for sex offences. And that is the world news at 12. The news was compiled and edited by Alice Ennis. Good afternoon. My name is Gesire Agua. This is still Voice of the People, 96.1 FM. Good afternoon once again.
It's our legacy.
Nigeria must be good. The labor of our heroes